think that's okay. Everybody, how's it going? Happy Sunday, January 21st. Hope everybody's doing well. I'll wait for the stream to catch up here, get some people on, make sure that everybody can see me, hear me okay. I can see my computer firing up. I can see my ugly mug on there, so I know it's streaming. So I'll make sure everybody can hear me okay. And I got the chat running here too, so I can talk back with everybody. Ryan Purchase, Leroy Downing from Purple Taco, good to see you, man. Rick Wancour, Mark Pearson, Scott Garbs. How's it going to Southern Illinois, Scott? Good to see you on here. Jim Dabrowski, Lima Charlie. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate that, man. Rick Wancour also. Let's see what's going on here. We've got a few dozen people on now, almost 3 dozen. I think it'll build up here pretty quick. Unless people are still celebrating that Detroit Lions win. Maybe people are out running in the street or something, running in traffic, taking their clothes off, drinking lots of adult beverages. Go Lions, man, what a great game. What a great game. Good to see everybody. Eric Nearing, good to see you, man. Todd Bone just became a sponsor. Tammy Westman just became a sponsor. Craig Rao just became a sponsor. Everybody signing up for the Tangle Tackle Army. Or sometimes this thing does weird. If some people have been Tangle Tackle Army members for a long time and it catches up months later. I don't know why, but what a great game. That had me pumped up. I had one of my best friends over. He and I and my wife were watching the game, and you know, I felt pretty good there. Well, we had about 5 minutes left or so, and we were up 14. And then we gave up that touchdown. They went for 2. They didn't make the 2. That made me feel a little better. But that pick at the very end, man, when that happened, I jumped out of my chair. I was clapping my hands. I was stoked. I'm still stoked. Going to the NFC Championship game against San Francisco. What a great, great game. What a great matchup. I think we can beat them. I truly think we can beat them. I would have liked to have seen Green Bay at home. Just because I think that would have been such a cool thing. A couple of NFC North teams going at it at Ford Field. That would have been great. But I am not disappointed at all. I know we can beat San Francisco. And I think we'll end up seeing I think the Ravens in the Super Bowl. I think the Ravens they're a good team. They're a really good team. So we'll see. See what happens. It's going to be fun to watch. Either way, it's going to be so much fun to watch. All right. In golf we trust. Great one, Ryan. Yeah, heck yeah. Hugh Merrill's on here. Good to see you, Hugh. Joe Kresnick, Rick Wancour, like I said, Jason C. A lot of Tangle Tackle Army members on here. I love seeing the Tangle Tackle Army people on there. I love checking out the ranks as you guys all progress through the ranks. That's really, really cool. Nick Padula's on here also from High Point. Good to see you, Nick. Tom Rowland also. If you want to join the Tangle Tackle Army, the link is in the description. You're welcome to do so. You get your name on here in green. You get to rank up through the ranks. You get access to our private Discord page, and you get early access on videos too. So pretty cool. I'd love to see more people. But let's check out the poll. If you haven't taken the poll or you haven't answered the poll question yet, please do so. And tonight's question is, my dream big lake boat is Tierra, Cherokee, Baja Cruiser, or a Lund. And I know there's a lot of other really, really good boats out there, but it only gives me 4 options. So if your boat of your dreams is not on there, please put it in the comments. I'd love to see what everybody would be dreaming about. Tierra, out in front, way out in front. 44 votes, 71%. Second place is Lund with 14%. I ran a Lund for a long time. I ran an 18-foot Lund Fisherman. And that was a great boat. Had a 100-horse Yami on the back. That was a really, really good boat. And it was so versatile. You know, big lake, inland lakes. Take that thing anywhere. Trailered really well. Yeah. But there is something to be said about having a big boat on the big lake. Big boats just fish really, really well. The weight of them, they troll well. They're just really, they're made for it. But anyway, if your boat's not on here, please put it in the comments. Phil Quinn with the Hughescraft. Yeah, Hughescraft's a great boat too. Ken Brescia from Tennessee. Good to see you, man. Tim Schlout put a Carolina on the list. I know you like that Carolina that you're picking up, Tim. Yeah, those are good boats too. Those are really good boats. Albemarle's and Carolinas are essentially the same boat. And they are excellent big water boats. They weigh a bloody ton. Way more than a ton, actually. Yeah, Obviously, way more than a ton. Thompson, yeah, Thompson's a good boat. Thompson hard tops, been around a long time. Heck yeah. Bertram, great boat. I got a buddy that has a Bertram. 20-foot trophy for Huey Merrill. Heck yeah. Boston Whaler, great one. MJK, love my 18-foot deep V tracker. Yeah. Dream boat would be a Tierra though. Yeah, trackers. You know, trackers was a boat I was considering a long time ago, and I ended up going with that Lund. So, but yeah, trackers are a good boat. Blind Osprey, yeah, I know you voted Tierra, but I know you got that new smoker craft, Tim. I got to get on there one of these days because the pictures of that thing are amazing. Love to go fishing that thing someday. Cabo, Crestliner, yeah, heck yeah. Grady White, see a lot of Grady's out there. Great answers, keep them coming, please. Keep them coming. I don't have much as far as a topic for tonight. We'll go over a few things though. We'll go over the drawings from last week. Some people still have not contacted me. We'll cover all that. We do have a great topic coming up next Saturday, or next Sunday, rather. But let me always remind everybody that these live streams are proudly brought to you by Dreamweaver Lures. Check them out at dreamweaverlures.com. If you haven't watched it yet, I did a short video. A short video on YouTube is a minute or less. I did a short video. I was released in Dreamweaver the other day. I was down there talking with the owner about that studio that we're going to start building here very shortly, and I just said, "Can I just go walk around the warehouse and the in the rooms and just check things out?" He's like, "Yeah, go for it." And I just made a video doing all that, and I just love being around that place. The people are so nice, and they have such great stuff. But yeah, all these videos are probably brought to you by Dreamweaver Lures. Check them out. Link in the description. Best stuff on the Big Lake. Amongst many good products on the Big Lake. But where was I going with that? Where the heck was I going with that? Oh, the short video, yeah. Check it out. It's on there. Me just walking around there, and had a really good time. But the topic for next week, I'm going to get with Gabe Salson from the Ultimate Salmon Derby, and I'm hoping I can talk Scott Argetsinger into coming on as well. The three of us will sit down and talk about tactics for big fish. And I think that's a very relevant topic right now with that derby going on. You're going to be targeting big fish. So we'll sit down, we'll go over some of our favorite tactics, some proven tactics, and we'll look for all your input as well. It'll be a live stream next Sunday night. Should be a great time. Should be an excellent topic with some excellent guests, and I think you're all going to really like it. So stick around. Stick around for that for next Sunday. If you hadn't subbed yet, please think about subbing. We're happy to have you on. And if you sub and hit the bell, you always get notified. I'm releasing a video every day. Every day. It's almost always going to be a short. Short videos seem to really be taking off right now as far as what people want to watch. I mean, it's a TikTok craze out there. People look at a video and they go, "Oh, do I want to watch it?" And their brain gives them about 2.5 seconds to decide, do I want to watch it or do I want to scroll past it? So short videos are really the craze right now, and honestly, they're fun to make, and I can get some really good content out in a very short video, and it's surprising how much you can do that. Anyway, I'm putting a video out every day, so if you haven't subbed yet, please do so. You can fight off that cabin fever by watching a video daily. TikTok ruined our attention span, Jason C. Yeah, guys, I'll admit it. There's times where it's 1:30 in the morning and I find myself just mindlessly scrolling my phone, and I got to tell myself, put that stupid thing down. My God, it is absolutely addictive. Absolutely addictive. That's why they sell so well. It's made people billions of dollars. So. Yeah, I remember a year or two ago, maybe 2 years ago, I broke my phone and I went 2 weeks without having a phone. And the first day, I was like an addict. I was like jonesing for this phone. And within a couple days, though, I didn't miss it. And it was really nice to actually be free of that thing. And it's so ironic because here I am talking into my phone right now. It's such irony. But after 2 weeks, man, I tell you what, it was a nice feeling. It was like I got away from that thing for a while. So hey, if you ever just want to take a break, put your phone down. You'll be surprised in a couple days how much better you feel. All right, let's let's cover the winners from last week. I'll tell you who I've not heard from yet. If I don't call your name, I've heard from you. I've gotten your email. I haven't responded to any emails yet. I want to do it all in a blanket thing. So if I don't call your name, then obviously I've saw your email and I will be getting your prizes out to you very quickly. But the people I've not talked to, surprisingly, are both of the charter winners, the Big Lake and the River Charter. So Byron Bevard for the Big Lake, I have not heard from you yet. If you're on here, please, I'll give you one more week. I'll give you to next Sunday. If I don't hear from you, I'll switch it off to that secondary winner. And then the River, Steve Ordway. Steve, please get a hold of me by next Sunday. Who else? Oh, one of the DW gift certificates, Ryan Stelmakis. I want to say I hope I'm saying that somewhat right. But Ryan, I haven't heard from you yet as well. And the Nova Rod, Tony, just that Tony. I don't know your last name. He's a supporter on Patreon. Tony, if you're out there, you got a Nova Rod coming your way. You got till next Sunday also to get with me. And Bruce Abrams, Tangle Tackle, 300 copper. Bruce, I haven't heard from you yet as well. So, Bruce, if you're out there, man, get a hold of me. Y'all got, every one of you has until next Sunday to get in touch with me. And then after that, we'll get some other people going on those things. So, I hope you guys are out there. All right. I just ate a ham sandwich. My wife is making me barbecue pork steak right now. It's one of my absolute favorite things. So I can smell that upstairs. And it's like I'm salivating. It's one of my favorite things. I love that stuff. And she's such a good cook. I'm trying to talk her into, and she'll probably never do it. And she'll be mad at me that I even said this. But I'm trying to talk her into doing a secondary YouTube channel, a fishing channel. You know, just to play off this. Because she is such a good cook. Dreamweaver's new building actually has a kitchen in it, and they said we could definitely use it for cooking videos. And I would love to be able to talk her into that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, which is too bad. If that's something you guys would be interested in, you guys and gals, put a comment on here. I would love to do something like that. I want to start doing some catch and cook shows as well out on the river, out on the Big Lake. Get some nice fish, bring them back in, throw them on the Blackstone or whatnot, maybe on the smoker. And yeah, definitely. People love to eat, myself included. Oh, Hayden Keeper, what do you like better, 300 copper or mono? Hayden, I'm not really tracking you on that one, man. A 300 copper or mono, two totally different things, brother. Two totally different things. If you're asking what backer I like, I prefer mono on all my long lines. If I can get mono on there, if the reel has enough capacity, I go always with mono. I think it just handles fish better. Braid's okay, it's a good option. You get more capacity, but I think mono just has a good stretch. It handles fish very well. And I've actually, for even on my short cores and my short coppers, like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors, 7 colors, I've gone to Akuma 55 size reels because I know it's a lot of backer on there, but I like having that extra capacity, and I like the mono on there, and I like the feel of a big reel. Now that's a 45. Oh, I do have the super chat reel here for anybody. Super chat, you got that coming. But I do like the extra size. I like the extra power and the extra, just the feel of those bigger reels. So, yeah. I don't know if that answers your question or not, Hayden, but hopefully it did. Mark Pearson just polished off a big steak. I had prime rib last night. I went out and met my daughter and her fiance. They just had a baby, almost 2 months ago. Holy cow, I gotta think. It's over 2 months now. And we met them for dinner last night, my wife and I did, and had some prime rib at Trax Bar in Brethren. If you've ever been to Trax Bar, or if you're ever in Brethren, Michigan, stop in the Trax. They got good food. And they're super nice people. Super nice people. Nice place. Leroy Dowding, good to see you, man. Always good to see Leroy. Martin's asking, what are the few rotators I'd run that new A-Bomb meat rig with? That's a good question, and it's something I haven't really thought of yet. but it's something I'll have to think of eventually. If you haven't seen that new Dreamweaver just dropped a new A-bomb meat rig. The thing is sweet looking. I have one. It's upstairs. I show it off in that short video when I'm touring around, skulking around Dreamweaver. It's a super good looking rig, super fishy looking. Oh, what would I run with that? I tell you right off the top of my head, Dragon Slayer would be great with that thing. The double slick would be great with that thing. The black double slick would be great with that thing. The live wire would be great with that thing. The bikini, maybe a green sparkler, any of those, it's going to be really good. Even a Kevin's girlfriend would work pretty darn good with that as well. And there's an A-bomb, yeah, somebody just said that, Tim Shaw, there is an A-bomb Spin Doctor, which has all the same colors in it, and that would, of course, would be a great match. Yeah, Tim, thanks on that. 12-inch white Beckhold, yeah, absolutely. Yep, big white, yeah, great one. Mountain Dew, sure. Yep, those are all good ones. Really, anything that you've used in the past that's caught fish and they all pretty much catch fish at one time or another. But if you have a certain color that you just trust, you know, it's your go-to colors, give it a rip on that thing. I love having confidence baits. It's just a good feeling to know more than likely I put that thing out in the water, it's going to get nailed sooner or later. So, good question though, man. All right. Oh, so I talked last week about doing some boat launch cleanups. We're definitely going to do that. Leroy Downing got a hold of me right after the video. Leroy's from Purple Tackle Fly Supply. He and Deb own that and operate that. They're great people. He got a hold of me right after the video last week. He says, I want to sponsor the launch cleanups. And guys, thank you so much for offering that, Leroy. What he means by that is he's going to supply garbage bags, get lunch for people, probably bring some pizza out or whatnot, gloves if you need them, and just general support for the whole thing. So really, really cool. What we're going to do is we're going to have to wait, of course, till the snow melts, which could be any time. But we'll wait for that snow melt. We can get in there. We'll do 3 launches on whatever day it's going to work out. Of course, I don't know the date yet. I'll keep you all posted. But we'll start at probably, we'll start at High Bridge, and then we'll hit Bear Creek, and then we'll hit Rainbow Bend. We'll clean up those launches, get everything thrown away, and Leroy will supply some great lunch. And then on whatever day that is, I'm going to end up jumping in the river with my my Wind Rider suit on, because I said I'd do it, and I will do it. There's no doubt about it. I am definitely going to do it. So, Hugh Merrill, $10 super chat. You want to hear it scream? You got it, brother. Here you go. Thanks, Hugh. Really nice, you man. Thanks for doing that. Thanks to everybody for all the support in the channel. And that's your 10th super chat on the live stream here. Huey, that's really cool, you man. That's really cool. Thanks, dude. Blind Osprey saying Kevin's girlfriend is due for a comeback this year. Last year it did not produce. And Blind Osprey, Tim, he's my first mate on my boat. He knows as well as I do. That Kevin's girlfriend for the last almost year and a half has been a dud. And that's really weird. It's funny how certain spin doctors or spoons or rigs or whatever will just all of a sudden take a vacation. And they're just not working. I think they get put in the water so much the fish see so many of them. They get conditioned to that kind of thing. And sometimes that's why new stuff works so well. But yeah, I definitely think the KG is due for a comeback. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so river cleanup's coming. We'll do that. I'll jump in the river. We'll have some lunch. We'll laugh. And whoever comes out when I release that, hey, make some short videos. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your Instagram. Hashtag it, taking out the trash. Let's see if we can get a little movement going here. Let's see if we can get a little something going, get more people out there to start helping out cleaning up some of the launches in your local areas and other places. I'd love to see that take off. Cool. We'll do a quick fishing report. I don't have much in the way of detailed information other than there's good ice around here. And how long it's going to last, I don't know, because we're going to get a good warm-up here. Not a huge warm-up, upper 30s. Over the next 5 to 6 days. So I'm sure we're going to lose some of the ice. I don't know how much. But I've heard some pretty darn good perch fishing out on Portage Lake. Like I said, I don't have any detailed information other than there seem to be a lot of minnows being bought at the shop. So I have to say, probably minnows are doing really, really well out there for the perch. And last I heard, it was about 4 to 6 inches of decent ice right out in front of the launch. So not too bad. Manistee Lake also has ice. I don't know how much ice, and I haven't seen anybody out there. So just always be careful on lakes like Manistee Lake that has current going through it. There's 2 rivers that flow into that lake and then out through the main channel. So a lot of moving water in lakes like that. Always be careful in places like that. The river, I haven't been out in a week. And it's due to the frigid temperatures, high winds. Just not worth going out there. Even with a heated enclosure on the boat, I'd rather just wait it out for a better day. The fishing was pretty slow anyway. So this week coming up, I'm going to try to get out as many times as I can, and I'll keep everybody posted on that. Like I said, there weren't many steelhead in the river yet. 1 or 2 fish, maybe 3 or 4 fish on a good day, and some days donut hole, big donut hole for fish. So tells me not a lot of fish in the system yet, but with this warm up, we're going to get some rain as well. Melt off that snow, get more water into the river. That's going to start bringing those fish in. And with those frigid temps, sometimes that will get a fish fired up to come in also. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully there's a bunch more fish though in the system by the end of the week. Especially when you get a warm up too. The spring steelhead thinking, hey, it's time to spawn. And they'll start coming into the river for that reason as well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to getting back out there. And I pick up, it's going to be nice. I'm getting my federal permit here, likely at the end of the month or first week of February, I was told. So now I can start guiding out of those launches. We've been fishing the heck out of those launches anyway, just me and some friends. So we've been running them, a lot of fun trips. But now with that federal permit, when I get that here shortly, that's going to open me up where I can run trips out of those launches as well. So it's really going to make it a lot easier for me. I'm looking forward to that. BB Ray is asking about the drawing on the Scavenger hunt. Okay, BB Ray, this is something that we've been trying to figure out what we want to do here. There was a person working at the shop for the Scavenger hunt, and I apologize about this, but it's not much that I can do. So this person was let go from the shop for various nefarious reasons. All right, this person was in charge of keeping all the detail records for that Scavenger hunt, all the names, all the details, and that is nowhere to be found now. So unfortunately, we don't know what we're going to do with this thing. And BB Ray, or I don't know how, if I'm saying your name wrong, I apologize, but I know you're saying you drove hours every time to support the store and participate. I sincerely appreciate you doing that. I don't have much of an answer though for you right now. We're going to try to brainstorm on something and see if we can figure something out for the people that did come up. So again, my apologies. We'll see what we can do about that. All right? The best thing I can say. Mark Pearson lost a fisherman today on Saginaw Bay. Very sad. Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that. Saginaw Bay can be a very treacherous place. I've heard some horror stories out there. People getting stranded on floataways and things like that. Dangerous. Jason C., do I have a Fishing with Beads video out yet? Not yet, Jason. It's coming, though. It's definitely coming. I do have some short videos out just on some of the fishing on the river. You're welcome to check those out. Excuse me. Yeah, Ryan purchased, there was a state trooper out of the Traverse City Post. If you haven't seen that video, try to find it on Facebook. It's pretty cool. Guy fell through the ice. The troop, the guy had a dog with him. Not the troop, but the guy that fell through. He called the dog over. Ruby was the dog. And he had it's called a rescue disc. And it's used for, it's a big heavy frisbee is what it is. And it has rope in the channel on the side. So what you do is you hold on to the rope. You throw the disc to the person. They grab it, wrap it around themselves. You pull them in. So that's normally the plan. The troop couldn't get close enough to deploy that disc. It just wasn't able to get it all the way there. Called the dog over, tied the disc onto the dog, had the guy call his dog back, got the rope around him, and the troop pulled him out. Well done. Good thinking on that. I don't know who the troop was. I'd like to find out though, but really, really good thinking on that guy's part. Well done. All right. I've been blabbing for 25 minutes. Sheesh. let's check the poll question here real quick, and then if you guys got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them right now. Dream Big Lake boat is, if you haven't taken the poll yet, please do so. We got 71 votes on there. Your Dream Big Lake boat is Tierra, Cherokee, Baja Cruiser, Lund. If your boat isn't on there, whatever your dream boat is, put it in the comments, please. Tierra out in front, 69%. Lund at 20% in second. Baja 7%, and then Cherokee at 4%. Cherokees are really good boats. I'm telling you right now, they're really good Big Lake boats. They don't make them anymore. Sorry, my nose is running low. I know guys that fish Cherokees, and they do really well with them. So don't overlook a Cherokee, man. I'm telling you, they're good boats. Bajas are too. All right. All right, we'll start wrapping her up here. Lines, great job today again. Well done. The next Sunday's live stream again, we're going to do that sit down with Gabe Salison from the Ultimate Salmon Derby. I want to get Scott Argetsinger involved as well. The three of us will sit down and we'll talk about tactics for big fish. What we're doing out there to try to put big fish in the boat. And again, that's going to be a very relevant topic with the Derby coming up. If you haven't seen the Derby yet, check out the video on this channel. The link to the Derbies are in the description. If you're not getting in that Derby, what are you doing? That for $100 for an 8-week-long Derby with an opportunity to win a boat a week? Holy cow! Plus all the other prizes they're doing. Weekly drawings starting on February 4th as well. And don't forget, this channel is going to be giving out the winners every Tuesday. So every Tuesday night live, I'll do a live stream every Tuesday night to announce the winners every week of that Derby. So make sure to come back to this channel, sub up on this channel so you can come back and find out if you were the winner. But if you're not in it yet, get in it. It is, in my opinion, a steal of a deal to try to win some of those prizes. Tom Rowland saying, does the use of braided line in the river cause a clutter problem? Are you talking about like discarded braided line? Or are you talking about freezing up because braided line freezes like a mofo? That's the reason I'm running all mono right now. You can't run braid on the river when it gets that cold out there. It freezes up and it's a pain in the you-know-what. So I'm not really tracking your question there, Tom, but I think maybe you're talking about just as far as like discarded braided line. And yeah, every now and then you snag onto some line that's been on the bottom or whatnot. And I'm sure that it's definitely a problem for any water system, not just the river, but anywhere. Absolutely. We caught a chain anchor the other day. TD Schloud's on here. He was the one that actually caught it. I think that was you, Tim. Yeah, that was you. He had a snag, pulled it in. It was a rope. It was just a nylon rope, and it was hooked onto something pretty heavy. So we hauled that thing in, and it was about a 3-foot section of chain anchor that somebody had broken off on. They probably got it snagged on some wood or something, and they had to cut it off. But we hauled that thing out, threw it in the boat, and then I left it at the boat launch at Rainbow Bend. So it might still be there. I left it there because I know chain anchors are actually nice to have, and I didn't need it, so I left it there for somebody. Yeah, I imagine it's gone, but hey, if you need one, it might still be down there. Go check it out. Steve S. asking, did the fishing that we experienced this year meet the expectations that I had this spring? Yeah, Steve, it did. Absolutely. The only thing that caught me off guard was the lack of really big fish in August. And I know if you look at years past, the biggest fish have been caught late July in years past. Early August, late July. That's the only thing that threw me off. We didn't get a lot. Last year we had 3 fish over 30 pounds on my charter. This year we had one. It was 28 and change when we got it to the certified scale. I have no doubt that it lost at least a pound and a half of slime weight and everything else. So it might have tipped over 30 when it hit the deck. So in the year before that, 2 years ago, we had 3 over 30, then 3 over 30, and then just 1 over 30. So the amount of fish, definitely excellent. The bait fish out there, excellent. The size of the fish was a little lacking, but I'm fine with that. I'm telling you right now, a 17-pound ticked off king fights, I think, harder than a 30-pounder. A 30-pounder is just lazy. Just lays there like a big walleye. Not always. I mean, they can take good runs. But a ticked off 17-pound king, especially in cold water springtime, is a fight. It is a fight. So, Rick Wancour, man, the super chat. Thanks, Rick. Saying thanks for all the good info and the community service you provide and advocate for. Hey, Rick, really thank you, man. Here's your super chat reel. So annoying. So stupid and annoying. I love it. Thanks, Rick. Mr. H. Davison, 01. What are my thoughts on the Moonshine Flashers? I have not run one, so I don't have anything to give you. If I get to run some, I'll give you an honest opinion. I'll always give you honest opinions on things. If something's garbage, I'm going to tell you it's garbage. If it's not, I'll tell you. A couple guys saying their buddies lost some downriggers. I got a buddy, my good friend Brian. He lost a downrigger also. We know right where it is. I should probably go dive it. I'd probably be able to find it pretty easy. All right. All right. Anything else? Let's we'll end the poll. I'll wait for a couple more questions here, and then we'll finish it up. Don't forget to come back next Sunday for the. I think that's going to be a really good sit down with those guys. Make sure to come back next Sunday for that. It'll be a good discussion on tactics for big fish. All right, what do we got on here? We got about 100 people or so on here. Thanks everybody for showing up. Go Lions! That was such a good game. I'm still stoked about that. Scott Garb saying hit the like. I really appreciate that. Also, yeah, if this channel helps you out in the slightest of ways, maybe even if it just annoys you, well, then you wouldn't hit the like button. But if this channel helps you out in the slightest of ways in any way, the easiest thing for you to do to help this channel out is just hit the like button. That helps tremendously. Share the videos, sub up if you haven't subbed already. That helps also. And just watch the videos. Watch those shorts that I'm putting out every day to beat that cabin fever. It really, it's fun to put out there and they're fun to watch. All right. Bill Gerlach saying only lost a couple of lures, nothing big or expensive. Wait till you lose a probe a couple times. That when you're watching several $100s spiral to the bottom of the lake, that's a sinking feeling, literally, in your gut. All right, let's finish it up. Thanks to the super chatters. Very, very nice of you, Huey and Rick Wancour. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. That helps the channel a lot. Again, if anybody knows who these people are that haven't contacted me yet for the winnings from last week, reach out to them. They got till next Sunday, and then we're gonna be moving on. All right. Your probe is just off the pier head. I bet there's more than one probe just off the pier head, Tim. That's funny. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks again. We'll see everybody next Sunday.